I'm here at Bat Machine with owner Bruce Tom. In this video, we're going to go deep into their lightweight hunting action, Vesper. Hey guys, Gavin here from UltimateReloader.com. Bruce, thank you so much for having me here at Bat Machine. I love coming here.
Yeah, thanks for coming.
Let's get straight into this. What is Vesper?
It's our skeletonized lightweight hunting action.
And where did the name come from?
It's Latin for bat.
Awesome. Okay, well that makes more sense. I learned something every day.
Kind of a weird name, right?
Yeah. Let's do the punch list of features and details here. So we've got short, medium, and long.
Yep.
With the weights coming in at 24.8, 25, and 26 ounces. Yep. And the short action actually has a 75-degree bolt throw.
Yep, 75-degree bolt throw.
Just kind of a pass down from hammerhead.
Yep.
Yep. And then 90 and 90 on medium and long action, is that correct?
That's correct, yes.
Awesome.
Yeah, they have a bigger bolt profile than the short action for the really big cartridges, like the long one is clear up to, actually medium and long are up to 600 bolt face.
Okay, and has the modular bolt system as well, so you can replace the front section for different bolt face options with the same rifle.
Yep.
That's pretty awesome. Integral 20 MOA rail with Picatinny spacing.
Yep.
It's got a Remington 700 footprint, right?
Exactly. For the short and the long.
Okay.
Are standard. The medium is part of the, it's not a Remington standard, the medium is not. But Defiance is XM, Lone Peak, and everybody else, we're all using the same.
Aligned to the same action screw spacing.
Hole spacing and recoil lug position. So
that makes
all
sense.
Compatible with stocks inletted for the current medium standard.
So if you've got a standard hunting rifle cartridge, you're going to find an action that's going to be optimized for that.
Definitely. The other thing is each length, short, medium, long, has the longest magazine cut available from any manufacturer.
Which is kind of important because if you build something like a 6.5 PRC, with some actions you're going to have to notch the feed ramp or just play games to get the right COL for that particular cartridge.
They already come that way.
Yep. Standard Remington 700 trigger interface.
Yep.
With 2 pins.
Yep.
Yep. So basically this action is going to work with a variety of different stocks. It's going to give you the different bolt face options that you need for all of the popular modern hunting cartridges.
Exactly, yeah.
And it's going to be made to those same high quality standards on the engineering side and the manufacturing side for bat.
No shortcuts in any of the tolerances, same tolerances as a bench rest action. A little more clearance on the bolt for helping run in dirty conditions, but other than that, yeah, it's a bat.
Awesome. So tell me how Vesper came about, Bruce.
Vesper came about because we had already made our lightweight hunting action out of aluminum. However, the aluminum actions have a flat bottom on them, so they're not compatible with all stocks, and especially chassis systems. The chassis must be special ordered for the aluminum action.
Yep.
So we wanted a steel action. We didn't want to use a titanium action because of the drawbacks of the extra spring it has. And so we set about to design a steel action that we felt we could make weight with and still maintain the rigidity and features of cleanliness as far as not get too much junk in the action by some of the pocketing. So we spent a lot of time in FEA.
Finite element analysis, for all of you that aren't familiar with that. It's basically taking a continuum and modeling it as a set of finite points that are many, many less points than would be all of the molecules if you were going to go down to the nth degree and model something in the real world, right? But you get 95%, 98, 99% of the same result. Yeah. And your computer can actually handle it, right?
Right. Sometimes they still blow up.
For the most part.
Start over.
Right.
But yeah, so it was, I mean, the pocket shapes are partly looks, partly for design rigidity to maintain rigidity of stiffness of the action, a bending,
kind of like an I-beam.
Bending motion, exactly.
Put material in strategic places, but taking out from other places.
Exactly.
Yeah. Nice.
And some skeletonized actions, they go all the way through, which there's 2 disadvantages. One is junk, just more opportunity for junk, sticks, branches, dirt to get in
Which
your
is a real
action.
issue with the hunting rifle. When you're
can be.
bushwhacking it,
Yeah.
or setting the rifle down,
Yeah.
and it falls off the tree and hits the ground. Yeah.
And actually, you wouldn't think so, but like an I-beam, it really doesn't take much of a thickness of a web to add more rigidity. When you cut all the way through, you lose a little bit more rigidity.
Gotcha. So did you model it both ways?
Of course.
Yeah.
Yeah, and then like on the top rail, when we're talking about the pocketing in here, the reason there's a rib there is when you put certain, your specified inch-pounds of torque for your rings, you didn't want this collapsing. So here, there's a small enough distance that you don't get any collapse with no rib. But on this end, it would actually collapse. So there was a rib added in there.
So you're up to 65 inch-pounds or whatever it is, and it's clamping pretty hard.
And it's actually collapsing there. Right. So you got it. All those things are taken into consideration. Recoil lug, rigidity, even rather than pocketing it out, we chose to put holes in it because it's a more rigid structure to take recoil without flexing. Just a lot of little design details that are not really maybe apparent, but important, we feel, for rigidity.
And so that 75-degree bolt throw that you have on the short action, is that most of the geometry from that directly inherited from?
Inherited 100% from Hammerhead. Yep.
Nice, which is proven in competition.
Yep, it's done very well.
Yeah. Why not have 75 if you can get it, right?
Yeah, no, it's with the scopes we're using nowadays, the big bells and everything, it's not only quicker bolt cycling, but it's also a lot more scope clearance. Clears your power ring and stuff when you got the little knobs sticking out. So, yeah.
Same nitriding as
same nitriding as
Hammerhead
for everything else. Yes.
Okay. Same material, 17.4. Same surface.
Actually, though, I
finish?
correct you on that. Hammerhead is a chromoly body.
Oh, is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Nitrided, but there's reasons for that. We won't go into that. But the hunting actions, we felt we wanted to keep 100% stainless on the receiver body. So they're 17.4, like we've used for years.
So you're happy with the final result then?
Yeah, they've been very successful. Very successful. A lot of people use them and really liked them. The medium comes with a 600 bolt face, which there's really no current cartridges, standard cartridges for that. But if anybody ever wanted to do like some kind of a PPC fat, short, big one, we decided we'd offer it with the big bolt face for some weird wildcat if somebody decides to do that someday. But yeah, so like the boxes that are available, aftermarket long boxes, these all fit the longest ones you can get. And there is Unknown, who carries these, also offers a detachable system that maximizes
that
the
punches
lengths.
that out, so it can optimize your magazine cut. And accommodate those. Even if the cartridge overall length for a specific cartridge is spec'd at whatever value, you can always have the ability to bump it up a little bit for a longer, maybe solid carbur bullet or whatever it happens to be.
Yeah, get your bullet out of the neck shoulder junction or whatever you need.
Out of the donut space.
Yep.
Yeah. Well, that's awesome. So part of our discussion here was you want to have options with your actions, but maybe not the kind of options that you have with the traditional bench rest family of actions.
Right.
And so for Vesper, what does that net out to?
Bolt faces.
Okay.
And you can have it right-handed or left-handed.
Okay, lefties, make note. Bruce is listening to you.
And it's across all three versions. It's not short, medium, and long.
Awesome.
Left hand's available.
Super good. And so how about bolt faces? Let's run through those.
Yeah, bolt faces, you start with the short action, 223, and then arc, the 622, 6.5, whatever arc you might want to run, and then 308 and Magnum. The medium is available in the 308, Magnum, and then the 600 or the 338 Lapua, that would be a Wildcat, but it's available. And then the long is 30-06, 308 bolt face, as well as the Magnum and the 338 600 diameter bolt face.
Awesome.
So pretty well cover you.
Yeah. So one of the things we run into all the time with custom rifle builds is the interface between the custom action and the stock.
Yep.
You know, are things going to line up? Is there going to be sufficient clearance? Can you walk us through, if you're going to get a Vesper for your build, some things that you should be thinking about?
Right. So if you don't order a stock specifically inletted for a Vesper, the things you'll need to think about is the cutout for the magazine, if you're going to use the full length of the longer cut. The ends of this are a little bit longer.
Ejection port.
Ejection port.
Yep. Not an issue on chassis as much because you've got a low water line on the stock.
Yeah. The bolt stop, if an action's inletted for a Remington specifically, that cut won't be there.
Right.
If it's some of the other custom actions, that cut will be there.
And they can be placed in different places depending on your manufacturer.
Ours is ours is a little further back because we're accommodating for the longer port, so that's a consideration. The other thing we need to mention is the barrel shanks.
Oh yeah.
So short action is 1/16 18, so you can go down to a 1.2 diameter barrel shank. The medium and long are 1/8 16 barrel shank.
So 1.250 minimum.
A 1.25 minimum barrel blank.
And so the barrel channel can be an issue. And that's another thing that you can modify typically to open it up to 1.25 plus.
Your chassis will be fine. They're already big.
They think about those things.
Right.
Yeah. But kind of like the thickness of the recoil lug is another thing.
Yeah, and you're probably going to be building this on a carbon fiber lightweight stock because you're making a lightweight rifle. But there is the magnesium option of the chassis that make into a really nice rugged setup. So
one final point, what about action screw spacing? If you've got short or long, you're aligning to Remington 700, correct?
Exactly.
Now, how about medium?
The medium is the current medium action standard that the other custom action manufacturers are using.
Gotcha. So if you have any additional questions on that, we'll put those specs in the accompanying article. So I'm pretty excited about Vesper. I have already completed my 7SS build.
Nice.
That's the 7 Sherman short. This is, in my opinion, the ultimate short action hunting rifle. It's got the Foundation Ezekiel, the Vesper short action with the 75-degree bolt throw. The 7SS is packing about as much 7mm stopping power as you can get into a short action.
Yeah.
This is a killer build. So you're going to want to check out that video. Also, I'm announcing this first right now in this video. We're going to build the ultimate 7 PRC, basically. You can fit a 7 PRC into a medium action.
Yeah.
So I've got a Vesper.
The medium actually, that's the drive for it. When we designed it. Yep.
Everybody's excited about 7 PRC, myself included. It's just, it works. It's easily tuned. It's got the stopping power. And when you can cram that down into a medium action, now you've got completely optimized mechanics as well.
Yeah. So
that's coming up. Who knows? We'll probably do a Vesper long action build at some point, right? And we'll see kind of what that entails. MSRP.
1970, unknown munitions. Usually has them in stock.
Okay. And they also have their extended length DBM stuff.
They make a detachable bottom metal system to maximize if you're wanting to use detachable bottom metal.
And Hawkins Precision.
And Hawkins has some new options as well that maximize.
We're using their medium action Hunter DBM.
Okay.
And mag. So that'll be a really cool part of that story. Thank you again, Bruce. This has been super fun.
Always good.
I always like to talk shop with you as well.
Yeah.
Okay, so my question for you is, what do you think of Vesper? Are you considering it for an upcoming build? And would you choose short, medium, or long? What cartridge are you going to use, and where are you going to be shooting with it? And also, if you had general questions about that, we'll join you down there in the comments section. So, thank you very much for watching. That concludes this video, and that means it's time to wrap it up. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you're watching Ultimate Reloader on TV and want to take advantage of free resources, exclusives, and hot deals, just hold your camera phone up to the QR code, tap on the link, fill out the information, boom, you're getting Ultimate Reloader emails. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Also, we're on Facebook, YouTube, Rumble, where we've got unrestricted content, and Instagram. Make sure to follow us on all those channels. Ultimate Reloader also has a commercial solutions division serving law enforcement, the military, and the gun industry. We have some unique capabilities, including a comprehensive suite of recoil testing and evaluation capabilities, trigger profiling, and more. Thanks again for watching.